Bye. Hello, hello. Well, hello, everyone. Welcome to Virtual Coffee Break with Tanisha. How's everybody doing today?
I am blessed.
Hello. We're doing great. Well, I'm doing great.
Hey, everyone. I'm going to go ahead. If you are in the chat, I'm going to go ahead and post the link if you want to join us in studio. Please make sure you are camera ready. Looking forward to seeing everybody. So let us know where you are checking in from today. I see, oh my goodness, Arthitas is checking in from Puerto Rico. Hola, Arthitas. I hope you are having an amazing time. And Karen, Karen's in Puerto Rico with her. Okay, so y'all living your best life in Puerto Rico for the holidays. I like that. Enjoy. Hey, we got Benita checking in from Rochester, New York. Welcome, Benita. What's the temperature out in Rochester? Just curious. I know it's cold because it's cold in Florida. Matter of fact, let me tell y'all what the temperature is right now, because your girl is not happy because it is 58 degrees here in Davenport, Florida. 58. That should be what's the word? A crime. It should be a crime to be 58 degrees. Right, Amira? We don't like that.
We didn't move here for that.
No, we did not.
Try 25 to 58.
Say
try 25 degrees to your 58 degrees.
Woo, not 25.
Yeah, I came from that. So I get you. I'm cool right where I am.
Yeah. And Benita said in Rochester is 27. Lord, I can't do it. I can't do it.
And you know what? When you're originally from the Northeast, moving down here, the cold feels different. Like it hits different. So we're used to the bite and the hawk from up there. Once you get down here, that cold and stuff is not the same. Like our bones get chilled. Like it doesn't even feel. But you're like, oh, well, you're from up there. You're used to. No, I'm not used to that no more. My blood adjusted immediately. Like
those palm trees ain't stopping nothing. They ain't stopping the wind.
No, the palm trees are doing nothing to stop the wind. I agree with you.
Nothing.
Oh my goodness. So we got Wanda checking in from Gainesville, Florida, and she said it's 50 degrees. Yeah, Wanda, we not happy today, right? I even got long sleeve on, y'all.
Hello. It's 85 degrees here in Puerto Rico.
Oh, look at you showing out in PR. Got her wide brim hat on. I love it. Hey, ladies. It's so good to see y'all. Oh, my goodness.
We just wanted to check in and say hello, let you know we're being a product of the product.
I love it. How long are you going to be in Puerto Rico?
We'll be here just for today. We're actually on a cruise. This is the first stop. Tomorrow we'll be in Amber Cove, Dominican Republic. Nice. And then the next day we'll be in Turks and Caicos. And then we'll be back home in Florida on Saturday.
Awesome. Well, have an amazing time. Take lots of pictures. Super happy that you're on cruise. What cruise are you on?
We're on the Carnival Mardi Gras. Woohoo!
Ah, the Mardi Gras. That's the big girl. Awesome,
Yeah.
awesome. Well, have a great time, and thank you for checking in while you're on your vacation, on your cruise. I love it. I love it. Hey, that's one thing I love
We're
about this.
actually sorry, we're actually celebrating Delta's birthday, but we don't know where she is. She's living her best life in Puerto Rico because today is actually her birthday. Happy birthday, Delta!
Happy birthday, Delta. Awesome, awesome. Well, have an amazing time. And again, thank you for checking in. We got
So
Renee. Go ahead,
we're
Sharon.
gonna check. We're gonna sign off now, Director Burke, and we're gonna catch the
Okay.
replay when we get back. You guys have an
Okay.
amazing day and Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Thanks for checking in. Oh, that is awesome. I love it. I love it. Hey, Renee, we got Renee Hall checking in from ATL. Renee, what's the temperature out in the A today? We also have Boss Lady. Hi, how you doing, Boss Lady? Checking in. I love it. I love it. Ooh, Benita said it's brick with snow. We can't do the snow. We can't do the snow. Welcome, Cliff. Thanks for joining us. Good to see you. Good to see you. All right. So before we get started, yeah, before we get started, everyone, I want to know, has anyone did anything that we can celebrate? What have you done to move your business forward so that we could celebrate? We want to shout you out and celebrate everything that you've done, whether it's, I don't know, maybe you've sold, made some sales, you've increased your education, your personal development. What have you done? You stepped out of your comfort zone. Go ahead, Cliff. Go ahead, share with us.
Well, other than my BP that I got in the last 30 days, I did my first certification on the IntelliTravel side. I was hyped and I learned so much from watching that video. I've been to Disney World a couple of times, but there are nooks and crannies and there's 5-star, it's things that are is there. It's in plain sight. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you got to be in the know, and it's good to educate yourself on the product. So I will say that I was excited, and I'm ready to jump back in and get another certificate.
I love it. I love it. Well, congratulations on your certification. Yes, Disney. I did the Disney certification as well. Learned a lot. I mean, with all of the certifications, you learn a lot. So I highly recommend whatever business you're in. You got to know your product, right? You want to become a product of the product. You saw the ladies are out on a cruise enjoying, right? They're a product of their product. But regardless of what business you're in, right? If you, for example, you have an online boutique, right? Shouldn't you be wearing the clothes that you selling? I'm just saying, right? If you sell jewelry, you should be rocking the jewelry that you sell, right? If you sell makeup, you should be wearing the makeup that if you don't wear makeup, you ain't got no business selling makeup. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, right? If you sell candles, you should be burning the candles in your home so that when people come in, they be like, "Oh, it smells so good. What's that?" And then boom, you can offer them, right? Um, any business that you have, regardless of what it is, you have to become a product of your product and become knowledgeable of that product. And if you are in network marketing, you can't just focus on recruiting, right? You can't focus just on recruiting. You have to also be knowledgeable about your product, because there's going to be people who may want to come in and they're not interested in the recruiting, but they just, they want to focus on the product, and you want to be able to be a great resource for them. And the only way you can be a great resource and not be stumbling, over your words is if you know what you're talking about, right? So we definitely want to be a product of the product. Welcome, Bethany. Welcome, Bethany. So Lynn, She is Marriott certified. She's learning while she's earning. That's what I'm talking about, Lynn. Kudos to you. That is what's up. Work on those certifications, promote it. Anytime you learn anything about your business, whatever it is, you should promote that. You should promote that on your social media. Hello, Kumon. Good to see you. Good to see you. We got Beverly. She said, absolutely. She's a product of her product. We should all be a product of our product, right? And let's see. Benita says she did a video and she's putting it on Facebook and TikTok. And she did a 3-way on yesterday. And she will have a sign up in January. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Good job. Good job, Benita. Keep doing that. The thing is to be consistent with that, right? You got to be consistent with that. Kimon, she got sandals certified. I need to do that one. That one's on my list. That one is definitely on my list. And she got her CLIA Embark ID card. Yes, you definitely want to have that for 2024. Congratulations. Congratulations. Beverly says she attended a lock-in in Shreveport this weekend. Congratulations. I'm sure you learned a lot, Beverly. Make sure that you pay that information forward and encourage others to attend those trainings. I love it. So let's see here. I have a great topic for you today. I have a great topic. Oh, wait a minute. Gina just renewed her CLIA. Congratulations. Congratulations.
I got something to Tanisha.
Go ahead, Shamika.
I needed to rev up, because I didn't want to be in the holiday season. So I started back reading this.
The 10X Rule by Grant Cardone. Yeah, now's a good time to reread that book so that you're fired up for 2024. And not only that, when you read it again, you're going to get something out of it that you didn't get the first time because you're in a different place this time than when you read it the first time. So I highly recommend that. Amira, you need to go into your back office to find out about that. It's right in your back office. The same place you got it the first time is the same place you renew for the second time. So check your back office for that. Josephine, hello and welcome. Good to see you. Good to see you. All right. Y'all ready to get into today's topic? I have a good one for you. The topic for today is how to become an influencer to grow your network marketing business. Ooh, how to become an influencer to grow your network marketing business. So one of the things when I first joined this business, if I could be very transparent with you all, I did really well my first year. And what I did not know is that the reason why I was doing so well was because I was somewhat of an influencer, but I didn't know I was an influencer, right? So prior to me getting into the industry that I'm in now, which is travel, I was in health and wellness before. And I was a wellness coach. I was doing one-on-one coaching with a lot of bariatric patients, mostly because I had gone through that journey. And so I was coaching people through their journey and, just sharing tips and stuff that had worked for me. And so I had taken people on my journey with me of losing weight and going through bariatric surgery. I had the gastric sleeve in 2014, I believe. Lost a lot of weight. As you can see, I gained back some of that weight as well. But anyway, at the time, because I took people on that very personal journey with me on social media, I had a ton of people following me, a ton, thousands and thousands of people have followed me. And I had done so well having that procedure and lost so much weight. I became like the face of our healthcare system for bariatric surgery. They had me in magazines. I was, people were asking me to do interviews on radio and print and stuff. So I had a lot of people following me on that. So then fast forward, I switched from health and wellness, and now I'm in the travel industry. Still network marketing, but totally different industry. And so those people that were following me through the health and wellness stuff, of course, they're still on my social media, right? Now that I'm in a new industry. And I started following one of the very successful people, successful network marketing coaches. And he mentioned that one of the things that leaders in network marketing don't realize is that they're influencers. And that's why they're having more success than their downline. And I was like, it was like a light bulb went off. And I said, oh my gosh, I'm over here telling my team, hey, if I post someone, copy and paste it, tweak it, I'm getting a lot of traction with this post or whatever that I'm doing. And they weren't getting the same reaction that I was getting. And the reason is because I was an influencer and they were not. But I needed to hear another network marketing coach say that in order for it to click. Because you got to remember, when I was in the health and wellness business, the whole influencer tag wasn't even a thing. Look at that. I don't even know how I made the confetti come. How did I do that? I want to do it again. See, I can't do it again. I don't know what I did to make the confetti. Can I do balloons? No. There we go. I got the balloons. How do you do the confetti? Surprise. Yay. I don't know. Anyway, so being an influencer wasn't a thing. So I didn't know it until fast forward years later. So this is why today we're going to talk about how to become an influencer in your network marketing business. All right. So, number one, identify your niche. Identify your niche. Choose a niche that aligns with your network marketing business. Your niche should be something you are passionate about and knowledgeable in. And it should also be of interest to a specific audience. How many of you have a niche? Shamika, what's your niche?
Single moms. Single moms who want to work from home, or single moms who want to, give their kids those trips and vacations that they never got a chance to go on. So that's my niche.
Okay, so that's your niche in
single moms, period, for network marketing.
Okay. All right. Anybody else have a niche? And here's the thing, Bethany.
So when it comes to the business, my niche would be those who are looking to retire or resign before their retirement age. Mm-hmm. Looking towards the older population.
Okay. All right. Anybody else? Okay. So let me say this. Oh, let's go to the comments and see. Hey, David, welcome. Christina said her niche is Puerto Rico. Okay, so in the sense of, or in the space of network marketing, I want you to rethink influencer. I get that your business, you have a niche of who you want to target. But when I'm talking about what is your niche in the sense of becoming an influencer, as an influencer, you want to provide valuable information to somebody. So it has to be something that you're an expert in that you can talk about. So for example, let's say I love decorating, right? Most of us that are on here are in network marketing, and y'all are all my business partners. So we are all in the travel industry. Got that. But that's not what I'm not talking about travel. I'm talking about what is your niche as an influencer? What are you an influencer of? Right? And so let's say, for example, I love decorating. I love decorating. Well, guess what? I could become an influencer in the space of decorating and still use that to then help me market my business. You got to become let me say this. You need to become an influencer first so that you can draw these people to you so that they know, like, and trust you. And then once you have that trust, now you have their ear. And now when you promote your business or your product, they're going to be more inclined to check it out because they see you as an influencer in whatever it is your niche. Okay. So the information that I'm sharing today, it's not specific to a specific industry that you might be in network marketing, right? So most of you are in the travel industry and network marketing, but guess what? What I'm talking about is going to be relevant to whether you do credit repair in network marketing, whether you sell jewelry, whether you sell clothing, whether you sell whatever, digital marketing, it doesn't matter. So I'm not talking about your niche inside of your travel business. This is bigger than that, right? You have to become an influencer in whatever it is that you have a passion for and that you are extremely knowledgeable in. Does that make sense? Right? So okay, so Beverly says her niche is leadership development. She loves helping people become a better leader. That's great. And see, now she's going to become an influencer in that because she's going to be providing information with helping people to become a better leader. Now they know, like, and trust her. They see her as an influencer. And so now when she promotes her business or her product to those people who now look up to her as an influencer, she has their ear. Y'all following me with that? Questions about that? No questions?
So I'm just trying. I'm over here trying to figure out what my niche is now. So
this is why we're on here today, right? Because I'm helping you. Because I think people are missing that whole part, and they're too busy focusing on their industry per se. Like, let's say you were born and raised in Spain and you know all things Spain. I mean, everything about Spain. But then you also happen to have a travel business. Then yeah, you can promote yourself as become an influencer in travel in Spain, and you talk all about that. The problem with that is if that's all you do, your target audience is extremely small, right? Because now the only people that are going to see you as an influencer are going to be people who are interested in Spain. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why I'm saying I'm not talking about the niche market in travel. I'm talking about beyond that in general. What is your niche? What are you really, 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 really knowledgeable about? What do you have a passion for? That is where you want to become. That is what you want to be your niche, right? if you're really, really good, let's say you've been, you do taxes on the side. You have your network marketing business, whatever it is. It could be anything, right? But you also do taxes on the side, and you've been doing that for years. Well, guess what? That could be your niche, right? Almost everybody file taxes, right? We all, right? So now that person is able to start sharing information about that, and they can do that throughout the year, right? And now they're going to develop a following of people who know, like, and trust them. Does that make sense? Right? Yeah. So I don't know. You got to figure that out for yourself, Shamika.
So like a lot of people tell me that they like my page because I motivate them. Mm-hmm. A lot of people tell me that. So I'm just trying to find how would I make that put that into a niche? Because I mean, I do like motivating people, and I do like I've like do a live 6 ways to deal with stress, or 7 ways to motivate yourself while you feeling down, or something like that. So I'm just trying to see how I can. Maybe I just answered my own question, but I'm just trying to fit it in there. I think this is good right here. This got my wheels spinning, so I thank you.
Good. That's good. That's good. Okay. See, Beverly says I can sell Aflac in my sleep and realize I have been sleeping on that business. I just signed up for Aflac a couple of months ago. Right? So if that's an area that you're expertise in, understanding, that type of supplemental coverage or whatever, that could be your niche. All right, let's move on. So I gave y'all something to think about, right? Something you need to work on, because you got to identify what your niche market is. And maybe you can ask, friends and family, what do they feel that you might be knowledgeable in, or really good at? It might be something that you do on your job, right? You have a skill set that you've picked up from your job that you can share it with the world, whatever that might be. All right. Number 2, create high quality content. Create high quality content. Start creating high quality, valuable content related to your niche. This could be blog posts, social media posts, podcasts, videos, etc. The content should be engaging, informative, and provide value to your audience. Start creating high quality, valuable content related to your niche. This could be blog posts, social media posts, podcasts, videos. The content should be engaging, informative, and the key, provide value to your audience. Who wants to comment on that? When you, thinking about what your niche is or could be, what are some things that you could do to create high quality content?
Kind of what I just said. I feel like going live, you get a chance to display, how knowledgeable you are with things, and people can hear you in real time and see you. So I think going live is definitely an effective way to do that. And I had to grow into that, because at first, and I'm so thankful for this business, because my sponsor will look at my page. She's like, "Okay, Shamika, what are we doing today? What you got going on your page?" So she'll come check me with that. But I did have to get in tune with that, because at first I really didn't know what to post. But then I had to think about my audience, who's the people I want to reach to. And then now I feel like I am in a better place when it comes to high quality. As Director Tamikia Smith said, I believe my page is popping now. So
there you go. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So Boss Lady says, oh, I see. So if you have a business you were doing on the side, you can add it around a travel business as your niche, for instance. It's not that you're adding it because you want to remain compliant. You cannot mix two businesses when you're in network marketing. You can't mix two businesses. What I'm saying is, if you have an expertise in something, use that to become an influencer. That's all I'm saying. If you have an expertise or a passion, or you're very knowledgeable in something, anything, it doesn't matter. Use that to become an influencer. Now, once you're an influencer, you got the ear of thousands of people. And now if you want to promote a product or a service to them, you can do that. That's what I'm saying. So Trey says, definitely makes sense. I need to make fixing on cars my niche and go back to making being a chef my niche as well. Exactly. If you fix cars and you're a chef, you need to put that out there, because you'll have content for days with that. And it's just to attract people who are into that. And then Trey, you're going to have tens of thousands of people following you who are into cars or who are into cooking, right? And then now you have their ear. So now when you say, you know what, I'm putting a group cruise together, and we're going to do a chef table experience and right? Because now you can kind of tie that to the chef side of it, right? And now you're going to get all those people that were following you because of your cooking content are going to want to go with you on this cruise, because they want that chef table experience that you're going to offer them on Virgin Voyages, for example, or something like that. Does that make sense? Right? Right? It's about taking something that you are good in. All right? Create high quality content. It has to be valuable information. It has to be valuable information, stuff that they can use, and they didn't have to pay any money for it. You're giving it free. You're just sharing knowledge, tips, and experience that you have, right? Amira, you have multiple kids and you homeschool. I would consider you probably, if your kids are passing, right? And you've navigated through that, right? That could be your niche.
Yeah, that made me think about especially with the medical things that I've survived and everything. I get a lot of comments. A lot of people follow me about health and wellness. A lot of people follow me based on the things that I've survived and gone through, because a lot of people suffer things and deal with things that could really like have taken them out. Plus I'm a NICU graduate. I have the preemie babies. They were originally preemies. I homeschool, and I'm really into fitness. So between all of those, like, I do attract a lot of people, and I feel like I need to use that as a launch pad. I've been doing a lot of thinking, trying to figure out what to do and where to go and what direction and stuff to go in. And this kind of you saying this is like perfect timing. It's like you confirming it, exactly what I'm supposed to do, because I was considering kind of changing the direction of the way I communicate my the way I deliver my message and the way that I communicate my story in a way that it can convey in social media, in different platforms, whether it be video or blog or Facebook posts or something like that. Like all these different avenues that you can use to convey a similar or the same message to reach all these different people on different platforms. So now that's what I'm kind of working on, organizing a strategy in order to do that. So this is like perfect timing right now for this.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And just to give you guys an example of how this would work, let's take TikTok. Or let's take TikTok, let's take reels that people are doing. Anybody follow anybody on TikTok who does reaction videos to people cooking? You ever see that? Right? And you just love how they, commentate that video of watching somebody cook, right? Especially Josh's mom. I think that's his name. Is that his name? Josh's mom? She's horrible at cooking. Yeah, right? So we all watch those videos, right, of Josh's mom. And then we'll see other people commenting on what or doing a reaction video of Josh's mom cooking, right? But now if Josh does a product review of something that's in the TikTok store, how many people are going to buy that product? It could be a cologne, right? He'll get a lot of people who buy that cologne that he's reviewing because he got tens of thousands of people following him for him recording his mom cooking horribly. Right? So if you think about the influencers that are on TikTok, or how about the TikTokers that dance, right? Everybody's always dancing on these reels and stuff like that. If they then, talk about a product and promote that in their reel, they're going to get people who buy it. It has nothing to do with dancing, but they've gathered a following because they're an influencer, and now people know, like, and trust them, right? Yes, Josh's mom, she's a hot mess. You should have saw her for her Thanksgiving meals that she was cooking. She can't cook to save her life, but it's so exciting to watch, right? All right. So hold on, I want to catch all the messages. Yes, I was going to get into that, Shamika. So I'm glad you brought that up as well. We're going to get to that. Let's go to number 3. Choose the right platforms. Choose the right platforms. Not all social media platforms will be suitable for your niche. Identify where your potential audience spends most of their time and focus on those platforms. Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok are currently popular for influencers, but depending on your target audience, LinkedIn, Twitter, or Facebook might also be relevant. They're all different. So you really need to take the time to figure out what platforms are going to be best to promote your niche. All right. Number 4, engage with your audience. Engage with your audience. Respond to comments, ask questions, and engage with your followers as much as possible. This will help you build relationships with them, and they will become more likely to trust you when you have a recommendation, right? So anytime you do a post, you have to make it a golden rule. If someone likes or comments, if someone comments on your post, you have to respond. It's common courtesy. It's rude if you don't. You put out a good morning post and then you get 10 people who say good morning to you. You should be responding back to those. Number 1, it's the right thing to do. And number 2, it's going to increase your algorithm. And number 3, you're building rapport with them. You're building a relationship with them. Right? And ask a question, right? If you do a good morning post, 9 a.m., whole bunch of people respond, but then you're at work, you have your day, and then now it's nighttime, right? And you're like, oh my gosh, I got to go back and respond to the people who said good morning, right? So now you get to ask them a question. How was your day today? What did you do today? What are your plans for the weekend, right? So you always want to go back and respond. Don't just like that they commented. Get in the habit of giving a response. It doesn't have to be anything long or drawn out. These days you can put GIFs and all types of responses. All right. So you definitely want to do that. Moving on. Where we at? Number 5. Oh, this is the one that trips people up the most. But if you're using your calendar, it won't. Consistency. Yep. Consistency. Consistently post content and engage with your audience. It takes time to become an influencer. Please highlight that, underscore it. It takes time to become an influencer, and you need to be consistent in your efforts. If you are not consistent in putting out valuable content regarding your niche, you will not become an influencer. You'll just be a regular person who posts every now and then, some good stuff. But if you want to become an influencer, just saying, look, several people said, ouch. I love it. I love that y'all are so honest. I swear I do. I mean, y'all are just amazing. Y'all are just amazing. I love that. But yeah, if you truly want to be an influencer, you have to be consistent. Just think about the people that you follow. If they only put content out once in a while, you'll probably unfollow them, right? But the reason they have your ear is because they constantly put out content. Every once in a while, somebody will disappear, right? And then they'll put out a video, and then you'll hear, if you check the comments, you'll hear people saying, "Oh my gosh, where you been? I missed you," da, 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 right? Because they got used to their content. They got used to it. So you definitely want to stay consistent if you want to become an influencer. And right now, it's the influencers that are making the money because they're able to get their product or their service or their message out to the masses, right? So how are you going to grow your network marketing business? How are you going to increase your business partners if you are not getting your information out to the masses? Because doing those one-offs isn't going to do it. And just like I said, at our last coffee break, right? He who has the most exposure wins at the high level, right? All right. Number 6, collaborate with others. Collaborate with others. Collaborating with other influencers or brands can help you reach a larger audience. Look for opportunities to guest post, do joint webinars, or collaborate on social media. Right? So if you cook, right? Maybe you reach out to Josh and say, let's do a collab, right, with your mom. But look, so what ends up happening when you do something like that, now you're going to get Josh's audience checking you out. It's not just your audience. Now it's Josh's audience. His millions of followers are now going to be checking you out. So now you get to play both platforms, and you'll probably get some new subscribers to start following you, right? So you want to look for people who are more influential than you are and see if you can do a collaboration with them, right? Shamika?
I was gonna say too, I don't know if they're doing it for everybody, but on Facebook, they have like these little educational sections where they give you like videos and contents of people who have like these millions of viewers, and you get a chance to kind of hear from them, and you watch the video and it gives you tips and tricks and stuff on how they grow their audience and how they make their content. I thought that was a good place to start as well. Some educational stuff on Facebook that helps out with that too.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And you want to leverage all of it. You want to, there's so many things out there that you can leverage. But as we always say, there's tons of tools and resources, but they don't work unless you do. Right? Number 7, promote your network marketing business. Promote your network marketing business. Once you have established yourself as an influencer, you can start promoting your network marketing business. However, it's essential to balance promotion with providing value. If all you do is promote your business, you may lose followers. So you got to get your followers up first, right? You become an influencer in whatever your niche is first, and you're consistent with that. Get those followers up. Then you can start promoting your network marketing business. Because if you just, let's say, you're that person, you've been on social media, but you've been more of a troller than an actual participant. You just kind of read, right? That's the way I pretty much am on TikTok, right? I just go and read other people's stuff. I'm not the person that's really putting out content. So that means I can't really go on that platform and start promoting my network marketing business. Because number one, who am I promoting it to? If all I've been doing is been a troller and not a participant, right? I'm not putting out content. So if I decided that I wanted to promote my network marketing business on TikTok, I need to start putting out valuable information about my niche market, which is training in business, right? Marketing, sales, whatever you want to call it, like I do on YouTube consistently. See, I have the following on YouTube because I've been doing this consistently, right? So I can promote my network marketing business successfully on YouTube because I've been putting out valuable information consistently. But I couldn't do that. I can't just jump to TikTok and do that because I don't put this type of content out on TikTok. I would need to do that first, get a following like I have on YouTube, on TikTok. Then I can start promoting my network marketing business on TikTok. Right? Questions on that? Comments? Make sense? Y'all starting to get it? Anybody realize they've been doing some things wrong and they need to make an adjustment? You're welcome, Trey. You're welcome. See what happens when you show up? When you show up, great things happen. All right, so let's go to number 8. Transparency and authenticity. Transparency and authenticity. Be transparent about your affiliations. If you're promoting your business, let your followers know. Authenticity builds trust and will make your followers more likely to support your business. This is not a bait and switch. This is not a gotcha. This is not, let me put this out there and trick you into looking at my opportunity. You don't have to do that. Just be honest, be authentic, and people are going to like you for you. And people will like you also. They will like you more if you show that you're vulnerable and that you embrace your insecurities. I think where a lot of people mess up is they try to be perfect. And social media, as much as social media is definitely a double-edged sword, it's like good and evil, because I do feel that, unfortunately, social media has promoted this false sense of reality. And I think too many people spend way too much time on social media, and they have this, they live in a virtual world instead of the real world. They live in a virtual world. And so in the virtual world, oh my gosh, the virtual world, you don't have any blemishes on your face. You are flawless in the virtual world. In the virtual world, ladies, our boobs are perky, our waists are snatched, right? We have long lashes, we have long locks, right? Men have muscles. That's the virtual world. But what's the real world? You got freckles. You know, your makeup, you don't even wear makeup. You paint your eyebrows on, they're crooked. I want to follow real people. And business people want to follow real people. And as much as I love filters, and I see the people with the filters and stuff, I don't, once in a blue moon, if I'm going to use, let's say I'm creating a meme or something, right? Something that's going to be part of my branding, I may run a filter for my picture. But every single picture, and these filters have you not looking like you. So chill out on the filters. People do business with people who they know, like, and trust. And so you really need to embrace who you are in all of your imperfections. Don't be perfect. Because if you portray that you are perfect and everything is perfect, everybody else is saying, I can't do what she does because I have this imperfection, I have this running against me, I have this issue, I have this problem. I'm not perfect, so I can't join Bethany's business. Exactly. Kimon, you nailed it. Not relatable. Who's perfect? Nobody. Nobody. Right? I mean, and it's little stuff that you can do to show. Sometimes you have to draw attention to your imperfections as an influencer, so people say, you know what, I like her, she keep it real. I like him, he speaks the truth. Oh my gosh, I go through the same thing. I thought I was the only one, and here's this person that I look up to, and they're going through the same thing. Right? It could be something simple like pointing out, I need to get my nails done. Look, my nail broke today. I'm on here. This looks horrible. I got like a 1/4 inch of new growth. Who can relate to that, ladies? Everybody. But if every time I come out, my nails look like I just walked out of the salon, it's, who keeps their nails perfect all the time? Nobody. So you'll be able to attract way more people as an influencer if you are transparent and authentic. Anybody want to speak on that? Any questions, comments, feedback?
I was just saying that I see that telling my story, being transparent and authentic about my story definitely brings the people out. So I try to tell my story as often as I can. And it might be bits and pieces. And it motivates people, but then it lets them know, like, hey, dang, was she human? I thought it was all good on Facebook, But like you said, you have to show that vulnerability sometimes. Like, hey, I'm a real person. You know, life is still happening to me. But listen, I'm able to keep going. I'm able to keep doing this. So it definitely does motivate people. And you don't have to lie. I like to say you don't have to lie to kick it. You know, if you lie, you gotta keep lying. So I love being transparent and authentic. I think that's part of my brand.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. I love it. Number 9, measure your success. Measure your success. Use analytics to track your success. Many, actually all, really, social media platforms provide insights into your followers, engagement rate, and other useful metrics. Almost all of them do that. But the question is, are you even looking at it? You know, look at your analytic. Even if you just look at it to see what time of the day are most people checking you out, that's some valuable information. You might find that it's, 6:00 at night, but you've been doing all your posts when you first get up at 6 in the morning, right? But if you check in your analytics and you see it's 6:00 at night, then guess what? That should be the time that you go live, right? Or the time that you schedule your post. You can still do your post at 6 in the morning, but schedule it to post at 6 at night if that's what your analytics are telling you, that's when people are watching you the most. The other thing is, I would also say, just lost my train of thought. Looking at your analytics to find who is following you. You might think it's the millennials, and come to find out it's Generation X that's following you the most. Right? Yes, Marquitha, this is on my YouTube channel. Right? Yeah, so definitely take advantage of the analytics. Look it over. Sometimes when I will tell you, when you first look at analytics, it's a little overwhelming, right? Because you're just like, oh my gosh, especially if you're not green. Oh my gosh, if you're a blue and you start looking at the analytics, you're gonna freak out and you be like, I don't want to look at the analytics. I don't want to look. Yellows, they don't like analytics, right? They're gonna see percentages and numbers, and they don't want that. But to go after the money, like a red, you got to know you got to know your success. You got to be able to measure it. You need these tools. You need this information to know what you're doing. Okay. Let's answer this question. How do you do that, or where do you find that, along with educational items on Facebook? It just pops up. Actually, don't you have to have a digital marketer page with Facebook?
I believe you do have to have a professional dashboard in order to see your insights. But
Yeah.
I'm sure if you do have, I don't know, if a travel group, it just automatically does it there, so you can see your insights with that as well.
Mm-hmm.
I believe you do have to have a professional dashboard for your page in order to see those things.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And here's the thing. Let me say this, and this isn't one of these things, but all of your social media platforms, make sure that if they have an option to convert it to a business or a professional page, you need to do that. Okay. So like with Instagram, right? We had our Instagram page. Okay, it's nice. But guess what? They have an option to change it to professional or business. You got to do that because you're a business owner, right? You're an entrepreneur, right? So if you're an entrepreneur, why would you just have a personal page and not a business version or a professional platform? When you choose the professional platform, that's when you're going to get access to all those analytics, and you're able to do things that a personal page you're not able to do. Right? So you definitely want to have, choose the professional mode, or on Facebook. I'm not referring to the business page, but I'm talking about on your personal, you have the option to change that to, a professional mode or digital marketer. I forget what they call it. Facebook keeps changing everything. So yeah. Yes, for all social media accounts. If you plan to use that social media account to promote your business, yes. If you're not planning to use it to promote your business, then don't change it. Just leave it as a personal. I don't know if if I'm never ever going to use TikTok to promote my business, I just want to use it as my place to troll. Thank you, Kimon. That's what it's called. Digital creator for Facebook. You want to make sure you have your page converted to be a digital creator. That will give you access. But getting back to you, Amira, if you feel that you're never ever going to use TikTok to promote your business, you just want to use it to troll and look at other stuff, then there's no need of switching that over to a business or personal, But again, if the name of the game is to expose, to get your information in front of as many people as possible, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? Even if you don't do it right now, because you don't want to be on so many social media platforms that you're not able to keep up until you're able to, for example, invest in a platform that allows you to post one time and it goes everywhere, right? Now you're buying speed, right? In the beginning, when you first start your business, you're not making any money. It probably isn't wise for you to invest in technology that allows you to do one post and go everywhere in the beginning. So what do you do when you don't have the money to invest in technology? Well, you take advantage of the scheduling ahead. That's free, right? To schedule a post is free. So you can take a Sunday and say, okay, I'm going to schedule all my posts for my social media platforms. Right. But as you scale your business and you have more income coming in, and now you can invest back into your business. Now you can invest in the technology software that will allow you to do one post and it goes everywhere. Okay. All right. Let me check, make sure I'm not missing any notes. Yep. And they're free. Right. So you got to meet yourself where you're at. Do not go spending money that you don't have, because there's a ton of free options for this. And last but not least, stay updated. Stay updated. Keep up with trends in social media and your niche. What works today might not work tomorrow. So it's crucial to adapt your strategies as needed. Remember, becoming an influencer doesn't happen overnight. It requires time, patience, and a lot of effort. But if you stay consistent and focused, you can build a substantial following that can significantly benefit your network marketing business. All right, we're 2 minutes over. However, I want to hear takeaways. What is your biggest takeaway from today's training?
For me, it was professional mode. I never felt that, like, I played with it a little bit when I first started with Planet Marketing and IntelliTravel. But I quickly backed out of it. So now I'm just gonna use it. I can't make any money on Meta for some reason. I don't know why they got me blocked for some reason. I can't verify my phone number. I changed it too many times, I guess. But I can definitely use it for the analytics part and finding out what my stats are and who I attract and things like that. And I did not know that there was I thought everything was assumed that you were like trying to monetize and make money on YouTube. I didn't know that there was a separate creator thing for that either. Is there a separate thing for YouTube where you have to switch to business owner or something?
So with YouTube specifically, as there's a certain amount of followers you have to get in order to monetize your channel. There has to be a certain amount of hours watched to monetize your channel. And once you hit those metrics, they will send you an invitation to monetize. So again, the key to that is consistency. If you are not consistent, you'll never hit the followers or the hours watched with that. Mm-hmm. All right. Anybody else? Your takeaway, Shamika?
Finding my niche. What am I passionate about, and what can I? And I thought about it. If I'm that passionate about it, can I teach it to other people? Can I inform them about it? Can I give them valuable information on it? So I'm over here just writing all the things that I'm good at. I need a whole book for it. No, just playing. But I'm really gonna narrow down and hone in on that. So I really appreciate that. Has my wheel spinning. Like, okay, Shamika, what's your niche? What can you teach? What are you passionate about? What lights you up? So I'm next Thursday, I'm gonna have that for you.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. Thank you, KL. I'm so glad you joined us. Check out my other videos as well. I have a ton of videos on this YouTube channel that can help you with your business. So thank you so much for joining. I appreciate it. Bethany, your takeaway. And then Mr. Burke.
Yes. Aside from finding my niche too, which I think I may have narrowed it down, but I need to be more specific with it. The one thing I took away is the fact that point number 8, being transparent and authentic. I think is we make it bigger and harder than what it is because we're not influencers yet. So we can be ourselves and it be okay. We don't really have to make it seem like we have issues or problems or whatever because we have them. They're already real for us anyway. So just go on live or camera, whatever, and just speak our life each day, and then that's going to be one of the points you just talked about. Easy.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. I love it. I love it. Mr. Burke.
Definitely my biggest takeaway for today was the consistency. Because, for the past few days, I've been sick as a dog, and I've not been working my business the way I should be. But it's funny because when I was working in retail or in food or anything like that, every time I'm sick or whatever, I was always in there. I never let this here be an excuse for me not to go into work. But, now that, okay, we're doing all right and I'm in here and I'm sick, I could take a couple of days off. That was like the wrong attitude. And I'm glad that I was able to get on the BCB and see that. And now it's like, hey, whatever, back to work, help people make their dreams come true. So mine come true automatically.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you. Kimon, today's takeaway, consistency, and it takes time. I love that. Lorna said she's exploring her niche for sure. Yep, that's step 1, right? You got to find out what that niche is. That's step 1. Let's see. Lynn, she has to go to a meeting, but engaging people with her baking, that's good. And weekly hospitality to build a rapport and trust. You're welcome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Benita says she's wearing bandages all over her ouches. She needs to rewatch this. Absolutely. Go back, rewatch it, take some notes. Mr. Burke, we got a message there. Feel better. Kimon said, get well soon. Feel better. Feel better. All right. Anybody else want to share their takeaway? So let's see. Josephine, she said, I created a PM page for Planet Marketing, post only. I added posters from the PM back office. Eventually, I will begin to add people using Champs. My takeaway is to collaborate with others and find one specific niche. Yeah, so I don't, I'm not big on creating a page just to market one company, because basically it depends on what you're doing in it. Let me say that. It depends on what you're doing in it, because basically that group becomes a giant commercial. And how many people are going to be interested in that? You'd be so much more effective, Josephine, if you just use your primary page to become an influencer on something that you're passionate about. Get those followers in front of you, get their ear. And then once you become an influencer, then now when you want to share your business opportunity with them, they're more inclined to listen. But to just create a group and say, okay, everything in this group, I'm just going to promote, join my business, join my business, join my business. Here are the benefits of it. Join my business. Doesn't really become too effective. Would you want to be in a group that all they did was promote their business? Let's start with that. Josephine, you want to answer that question? If someone dropped you in a group or a page, or invited you to join a page even, and all they did was on this page was promote their business and joining their business, would you continue to follow that page? Anybody want to answer that?
No, absolutely not.
Exactly. And I know a lot of people have done that. I know a lot of people who, matter of fact, when they joined the business, the first thing they did was create a new profile to promote the business. And there's no activity on there. The algorithm sucks because nobody wants to hear you promoting your darn business all the time. I don't care how great your business is. My business is the greatest business since sliced bread. Everybody uses it. Everybody does it. Everybody desires it. But if all I did was join my business, hear about my business this, my business that, my business this, my business that, my business up, my business down, my business side, my business side, my business around, my business in circle, my business in triangles, join my business. Nobody's going to want to. That is such a turn off. No, it's boring. Nobody wants to see that. It's not even, you're not even talking about you. You tell me to join the business, but don't I have to partner with you in order to join the business? I don't even know if I like you because I don't know you. Because all you do is talk about your darn business. It makes you one-dimensional. You cannot be an influencer being one-dimensional. You just can't. Right? So I hope that helps everyone. And thank you all again for participating in Virtual Coffee Break today. Thank you for the extra 12 minutes. And we will be back. What's today? Today's Tuesday. We'll be back on Thursday. See you Thursday. Have a great day, everyone.
Thanks. Peace.